Hey, third graders. Okay, so welcome to our math lesson. Please take your math books out to page 115. Page 115. So today's work is just going to be some review because you have a test on Jupyter, and I'll remind you of that. And still, if you have trouble with completing some problems in math, be sure to ask me at our meeting so that I can help you. The fourth graders are really good at asking questions about math. Like whenever I ask them, is there anything you need me to clarify for math? They always have at least one question. So same thing here. If you have at least one question, don't be afraid to ask. It doesn't make our meeting longer. I mean, it really helps you, and I'm here to help. I don't want you to be confused, and I don't want you to say, I don't want to do the work because I don't get it. Because remember, we don't give up if we don't get it. Think of Mojo. We want to be smarter, and we have to take up the challenge, okay? So please be sure to ask if you have any questions. So we're on page 115, and you just have to solve these puzzles. This is fun. This is an RV. They're going to go camping. You start with 15 right there, and you go 15, take away 5 plus 4 divided by 2 times 3, and you put your answer up here. Here you start at the 9. 9 plus 7 divided by 4 plus 8 times 6, and you put your answer right here. All right. Now, if you have any questions about that, bring it up to our meeting, okay? But give it a shot first. Number 2, this is fun. So I want you to give this a shot as well. Use the pictograph to answer the questions. And as we see here, a picture of a crab really equals 2 crabs. And they've got different kinds of crabs. We've got ghost crabs, mole crabs, fiddler crabs, hermit crabs. I remember one year Mrs. Jones had a hermit crab in her classroom. And then you'll answer the questions here about the crabs. Again, if you have questions yourself, if you're like unsure about any of these, bring them up to our meeting. I just want to give you a chance to try it on your own. Because on the test, you're taking a test today, you're going to do something like this on the test. Oh, I want to give you a big hint for B. When it says how many more, what operation do you think we should do? Are we adding or are we subtracting when we say how many more? We are subtracting when we say how many more, okay? So you've got to compare the fiddler crab to the hermit crab. The fiddler crab to the hermit crab. All right, and this isn't equal 1, 2, 3. This isn't like 3.5 crabs, all right? Remember, each crab is 2 crabs. Now this just happens to be a half, all right? It's not like the crab itself is halved or cut in half. It just means it's 2, 2, 4, 6, and since it's just 1, 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, we got to remember each crab is 2. So the fiddler crab just happens to be 7. The hermit crab just happens to be 2. All right. Number 3, you can do on your own. You've got to let me know if something is greater than, less than, or equal. Right? And if you need to show work, like for here, 2a, you've got 2 times 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. What do you think you should use there? All right, so you can do number 3. Now let's do this side. Ooh, this is fun. You can color this when you're done. But here's how you're going to do this. Hike the Appalachian Trail, starting at Springer Mountain, Georgia. Solve the problems to move along the trail. Your trek will end at Mount Katahdin, Maine. And then you can color it. I like this because it gives you all 13 colonies, right? And we were learning about the 13 colonies, and you have a test later for history. So we're going to start here, and all we do is just solve the problems, right? You start here, you solve that. You start here, you solve that. Ooh, look it over here. Let's do number 3 together. Okay, we're going to do number 3. This is page 106. We're going to do number 3. So I've got 78 divided by 6. And I'm going to do this with you because you're not quite sure of your 6 times tables yet. And I hope you've been studying your 6 times tables too. So I'm going to bar the 7, and I'm going to do 7 divided by 6. What is 7 divided by 6? 1. I'll put the 1 up here. 1 times 6 is 6. 7 take away 6 is 1. Then I drop the 8. Okay. And then I do 18 divided by 6. Okay, again, you don't know your 6 times tables, but I did email you an attachment. Okay, I have the 6 times tables. So I'm going to try it. 6 times 1 is 6. So I'm using my fingers. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3, or 3 times 6, is 18. So this is a 3. So 3 times 6 is 18. All right, so that's my answer, 13. So you did 1, 2. Oh, this is so easy. Look at number 4. All you're doing is multiplying by 1. Wow, that's the easiest one I've seen here. You can do that. Number 5, you'll have to borrow somewhere. Let me give you a hint. 4 take away 3 is 1. 0 take away 9, I can't do that, so I go next door. And that's the only hint I'll give you. Ooh, number 6. All right, let's try number 6. I'm going to bar the 7, and I'm going to do 7 divided by 4. 4, 8. Ooh, I can't use 8 because that's too big, but I can use 4. So I'll put 1 on top. 1 times 4 is 4. 7 take away 4 is 3. I'll drop the 6, but you'll try the rest on your own. Don't just leave this, okay, friends? Finish this. 36 divided by 4. 36 divided by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. You can do that. Finish that, all right? Oh, okay. And number 7, you can try on your own. When you're done, feel free to color. Do you have to color? Nah, I'm not going to make you color. I mean, I know it says color the map. It would be neat, but no, you don't have to color. What's priority to me is that you do numbers 1 through 7, okay? That's priority to me. So this is your seat work. Seat work. You're going to do page 115, numbers 1, 2, and 3, page 116, all of that, numbers 1 through 7. And then on Jupiter, please, oops, that's a test. It's supposed to be a test. Please do test, I believe it's 5. Yes, test 5 on Jupiter. Please, please, please make sure you get that done. Alrighty, third graders, if you have any questions, please bring them to our meeting, and I'll see you at our meeting.